Good afternoon and welcome to today's vlog for Monday the 19th of January. I hope everybody is well, had a good weekend. Well, just first of all, my phone had a huge update last night, iOS 26 something or other. Loads of shiny new buttons, so I'm hoping that the video will come out a little bit clearer and perhaps the sound will be a little bit clearer as well, but proof will be in the pudding when I watch this back. Anyway, Monday is stats day. 4.5 days I worked last week, so all these figures are excluding VAT. My income for last week was £690. My standing expenses, 4.5 days at £35 a day, so that makes £157.50, plus the portion for the repayment of the van stroke business loan when I started, which is £150. That's all been explained in previous vlogs. My fuel last week was £158.41, and tolls last week was 4 Dartford tunnels at £3 each. So that left me a figure of £212.09. Not brilliant, but all my standing expenses have been covered, and there's a little bit of profit on there as well. So considering second week of January, as we all know, I'm quite okay with that. On the van, I did 1,206 miles. I used 133.85 litres of fuel, which equates to 29.44 gallons, and give me a miles per gallon of 40.96. Again, that's fine. That's within my 38 to 42. If you remember last week, it was a little bit low, and I was just a little bit concerned, but I put it down to the fact that it was very, very cold, and I'd spent a lot of time with the engine running when doing nothing. So it's back to normal, so that's absolutely fine. Excuse me. So Friday afternoon, looking for work. Very, very sketchy. Wasn't a lot around at all, apart from one company, City Vans. They are, well, it's Atlas Couriers in Wickford. They use City Vans to distribute any spare work they don't want with their own vehicles and subcontractors onto the CX. And they had about 10-11 jobs on Friday afternoon for Monday. And it was weird because they was all little jobs, Colchester to Colchester, Malden to Chelmsford, Chelmsford to Chelmsford. And I think I put a price on pretty much all of them. All around my minimum prices, give or take £5 or £10, because I thought I've got to get one of these at least. And I did get one. Got a phone call about 4:30, and I got a job from Braintree to Southend for 8:30 this morning. Large van, it's 30 miles, and I put a price of £60 on that. Ideally, normal circumstances would like 70, maybe pushing to 80, but market is the market, and 60 was what I thought would do to get that job, and that was the case. Job was for 8:30. I'd been there before to the collection point. I know they open at 8. Very, very well organised manufacturing company. So I turned up at 8:15, and I was off site with one 3-metre long pallet and half a dozen boxes by 8:25. It's an hour to get down there to Southend, the 30 miles, just purely a bit of rush hour and schools traffic. Got on site for delivery at 9:20. Been to the delivery point as well before, so I went round to the goods inn, and a couple of vans in front of me that were just getting booked in, and the guy said to me, "Oh no, you're not for us this time, can you go round to the front where the contractors are? It's actually for some building works that are being done." So got back in the van, back round to the front of the building, and got unloaded there. It was a bit of a pain. It was a 3-metre long pallet, and they had a forklift but didn't have any extenders, and they were a little bit worried about trying to get the pallet off. So in the end, I had to back up to some doors, and one guy only, lots of builders around, but only one guy took all these plastic sheeting off by hand. So it took a little while, about 30 minutes, and I got off site at 5 to 10. One nice thing about this industrial estate, which is at the back of Southend Airport, it has a Costa. So I thought perfect, I'll get myself a nice cup of coffee and see what is on the feed. And to be honest, there wasn't a lot. There was a job there from Southend which was booked for midday, so 2-hour wait. That was going to Hatfield in Middlesex. Small van job, 50 miles, put £60 on that. Wasn't too bothered because obviously it was going to be a 2-hour wait. If I'd got that job straight away, I might regret it, but didn't hear anything anyway. Job from Romford going to Norwich. That's good for me. Small van, 105 miles, put £100 on that. I was a bit doubtful purely because of where I was. It was going to be 35-40 minutes to get to Romford, and looking at the Who's Nearby feature, there was loads of vans between where I was and Romford, and of course I didn't get a call on that. The other job of interest was from Brentwood going to Watford. Small van, 32 miles, £50 I bid, but again there was plenty of vans around in the Basildon area which were far closer to me. A couple of jobs came up from Leigh-on-Sea, Southend, that area, that were long distance. I think there was one up to Consett in County Durham, one going up to Manchester, and another one to South Wales. They're great for someone, not for me. So I left them alone. I decided time was dragging on, and I sort of think, okay, I'm going to give this till about 12 o'clock, and then I'm going to have to call it a day. And at 11:50 a job appeared from Tilbury going to Bury St Edmunds. Perfect for me. I was 35 minutes away, but it is a shipper that I do a lot of work for, so I put a price on it. Small van job, 85 miles. I put a price of £80 on it, and I got a phone call straight away. Well, in actual fact, they just sent the job through to me, which is what they normally do with me these days. They don't ring. Perfect. So made my way down to Tilbury, just near the docks there, near the big Amazon. I was on site for 12:20. Little bit of a delay. They wasn't quite ready with part of the order, but it wasn't a problem. I'm off site by 12:45. Straightforward journey up to Bury St Edmunds, just A13, get back on the M25, M11, A11, and then onto the A14, and it's on the east side of Bury St Edmunds, which is even handier for me getting home. Got on site at 2:25 and well, I was off site by 2:30. It was actually no problem. They said just go and see the forklift driver, he'll get that off. And a couple of guys sitting there doing nothing got me unloaded straight away. It's it's just gone 2:30 when I'm doing this video. I've had a quick look. There isn't anything around. There's some jobs around for tomorrow. I'd already put a price on a job tomorrow. I fancied a little bit something different tomorrow and a run, and I put a price on, and I've got that job. So I'll keep you in suspense for that one tomorrow. Won't change the world, but anyway, keep me busy. Yeah, nothing much else to report. When I just spoke about the stats for last week and what was left at the end of the day, and I was going to talk a bit about wages, but I think I'll save that for tomorrow, because it is going to, I think, probably be a one-job day tomorrow, and I'll have a little chat about wages and that's then. Hope you're okay. I hope it's been okay for you today. I hope it does seem to be picking up. I think I listened to, I think it was Saintsman, might have been Anvil Logistics. One of them said as well they felt it was just picking up. I think it was the Saintsman said he felt it was just picking up the end of last week. So yeah, fingers crossed. And because we wonder, with the CX not taking any new drivers on, maybe that in the past in January they've had an influx of new drivers, and because that, you know, keeps more vans about. But anyway, what do we know? We'll just carry on and do our little bit. Hope you're all okay. Hope you've had a successful day, and we'll chat again tomorrow. All the best now. Cheers, Paul.